basics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
Week after week, Scald presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scald is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scald, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live.
Wake up, wake up, wake up! Barbados, get up! Good morning, Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning, Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning, Barbados, good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
Indeed, good morning to everybody and welcome to Monday the 18th of August 2025. I'm Pearson Bowen. Wonderful as always having you company. Trust you've had a wonderful weekend. Whatever you chose to do or did not do, that's all right to do too. Nothing is good to do as well. So to all of you, good morning indeed. Welcome to the start of a brand new week, a week that is filled with a lot of things for all of us to do and to which all of us should be thinking about engaging with. So to those of you joining us on our streams on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, cbc.bb, to each of you, good morning. How are you doing today? I'm thanking you all for waking up to keep us company indeed, and most of all for sharing the show. That's the one thing we ask of you. Share the show. Talk among yourselves, talk back to us as well, but most of all, share the show. Bring others along. Let them become a part of our community bright and early in the morning. And to all of you who do so, and I see it, I thank you for doing so. Also, if you know of something or someone whose story you know we should tell, then tell us about it. Give us the hint. Tell us about it by email. That email address is on your screen. It is morninbarbados@cbc.bb, morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Thank you for reaching out to us. Thank you for doing so consistently. And again, have a wonderful, wonderful today. For being a partner, we are ever, ever grateful. Now, how was the weekend? We have one of those, listen, did you guys see the temperature? Have you one of those thermometers in your vehicle? Did you see the temperature? Oh my word, oh my worship, as someone else would say, it's hot. Anthony Smith, good morning to you indeed. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a lovely day as well. He's saying good morning to the 246, reminding all of you to be safe. Good morning to Estelita Pyle. I love your first name, Estelita Pyle. Have a lovely day as well, Estelita. Have a good morning indeed. Thank you for coming through. Auntie Faye says good morning everyone indeed, and she's wishing Barbados and everyone abroad a most magnificent Monday. Back at you. Happy birthday today to Siebert Johnson, Sergeant Siebert Johnson. Good morning to you, Sarge. Have a lovely day as you celebrate your birthday, Sir Sergeant Siebert Johnson. Thank you, Auntie Faye, for reminding us. Zavid Seals, good morning to you as well from the Spice Isle. You're recovering from, you're recovering from spice mass. Does not mean that you're in the spice aisle, but you had to have been there. But where are you from? Zavid Seals, are you from Barbados? But thank you so much. I'm glad you had a good time indeed. Paula Mears, good morning to Paula. Have a lovely today as well. Have a beautiful morning. Thank you for coming through and saying good morning to everyone. Sweet Rawns, I've seen you active all weekend, Sweet Rawns. Have a lovely day. She reminds you, all of you today, to keep the love. And she's saying good morning to all of the early morning wall crawlers who attended yesterday. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you, Sweet Rawns, indeed. Have a terrific today. Now, there's a lot happening across this island. There is also a hurricane in our area, and that diminution of the wind and that heat we've been experiencing is a consequence of that massive Hurricane Erin, who's affecting our neighbors to the north of us indeed. She's moved pretty much away from the Leeward Islands and the island chain, and so we're grateful for that. But we spare thought for our broadcasters in the area who would have been having to work overnight practically to keep people comforted and information flowing. To all of you, good morning. Thank you so much. A number of them, the broadcasters, have descended on Barbados. That's because tomorrow, Tuesday, opens the 56th annual general meeting of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union. And it is a time for broadcasters, people in the media in general, whether it's print or electronic, and to really come together to celebrate. Not just to recover, but to celebrate their production works. And so to all of you, good morning. There are delegations from across the region already here in anticipation, some still to come. And so to all of you, we welcome you to Barbados indeed. It's good having you company. Speaking of delegations, a number of people have already arrived for Carifesta 15. And so we say to all of you, welcome home. Welcome to Barbados. It feels like home, doesn't it? There's a huge Carifesta village, and so that's where a lot of you will be descending. But there's some venues all across the island that have been springing up to support you and to support your expressions as well. And so we're looking forward, all of us as Barbadians, to getting out there and getting involved in the festival that is about us, creating global excellence indeed. And so to all of you, welcome, welcome to Barbados. Spend time with us, spend time immersing yourself in the culture known as Barbados indeed, and get involved yourselves in everything. Don't get so caught up in your own delegation that you don't get a chance to enjoy what other people are doing. So spend time moving around and seeing what's happening indeed. Now, I did tell you that we did tell you before, CIBC is in search of unsung heroes. You have until this Friday. Your deadline is this coming Friday to submit your nominations. You go onto their website and you can fill in the form. You can give all the details. And we're looking for unsung heroes of Barbados, children from age 10 all the way through. People who are doing some wonderful things without thought in their communities, impacting lives in significant way in a number of areas. So all the categories are detailed for you on the website, and we're looking forward to engaging in that as well. Also, AI in HR, remember that? That's an initiative of the HRMAB, Human Resources Management Association of Barbados. They're inviting you to be a part of their upcoming webinar, and so you need to register, as soon as possible. So get involved in that as well. Plus, HRMAB is looking for HR practitioners to recognize in a significant way at the end of the year. So go in on the line website and nominate indeed. All right, 7 after 6 o'clock. Time for you to get your brains working. Time for you to give me a call. That means something else on this studio floor. You should have seen the reaction just now. Anyhow, time for you to give me a call. 228-5562. or 228-5563. I have a riddle that is outstanding. You have not yet answered this one. George, Helen, and Steve are drinking coffee. Bert, Karen, and Dave are drinking soda. Now, using the logic, is Elizabeth drinking coffee or soda? And you must give me your working, of course. So again, George, Helen, and Steve are drinking coffee. Bert, Karen, and Dave are drinking soda. I want to know from you, is Elizabeth drinking coffee or soda? Call me and let me know which one she's drinking. And of course, you're working to get to your answer. I can't wait to hear from you. 228-5562 or 228-5563. George, Helen, and Steve are drinking coffee. Bert, Karen, and Dave are drinking soda. Is Elizabeth drinking coffee or is Elizabeth drinking soda? Which is it? 228-5562 or 228-5563. That's what I'd like to hear from you. So call me right now and let me know your answer, all right? Now, coming up today, a new season of the QEH Pulse radio show starts on Q100.7 FM today. And so today, we want to hear what they'll be discussing and share with you the opportunities that you will have to connect directly with the Queen Elizabeth Hospital to share your concerns, your comments, your congratulations, and a whole lot more. The start of Carifesta, as I told you, is this coming Friday with the opening ceremony, which is going to be spectacular. And so this morning, we want to share with you some of the excitement of Carifesta through dance and all the disciplines of dance. Where will that happen? We'll tell you this morning as well. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, good. Who's calling?
Crystal.
Hello, Crystal. Where are you watching us from?
Barbados.
Crystal, which parish in Barbados are you watching us from?
St. John.
St. John. Crystal of St. John. You made that crystal clear, Crystal. Can I ask you a question? What decade or how old are you?
12.
You enjoying your holiday, Crystal?
Yes, please.
What school are you with?
Princess Margaret.
And do you have all of your school uniforms and school books ready for next school term?
Not yet.
What class are you going into? Class 2 or 3? Form 2 or 3?
Second form.
Only in second form?
Yeah.
But it's taking long, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to heading back into school soon?
Yes, please.
You miss your friends, don't you?
A little bit.
Just a little bit, Crystal. All right, fair enough. That's honest. What's your favorite subject at school?
English literature.
Which one?
English literature.
English literature. Great. I loved English lit at school as well. What books are you reading?
A Cocoa Boy.
I'm sorry, something happened just now. I didn't quite hear you.
A Cocoa Boy.
Oh, I don't know that one at all. I have no idea what book that is, but that's good. I'm glad that you're reading, Crystal. I'm really, really glad about that. Okay, I wouldn't delay you any further. What is the answer?
I think it's soda.
Why?
Because I think she liked it more than the coffee.
Because you like soda more than coffee?
Yeah.
I like soda more than coffee as well, quite frankly, Crystal. But that's not the answer. But I thank you for calling. Enjoy the rest of your vacation, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, it is so beautiful. 12-year-old Crystal from St. John who's calling us this morning. Good morning to all of you. 228-5562 or 228-5563. She was bold enough to give it a try. Let's see if you can figure it out, though. George, Helen, and Steve, coffee. Bert, Karen, and Dave, they're drinking soda. What is Elizabeth drinking? Is she drinking coffee or is she drinking soda? And by a process of elimination, let's see if you get it right now. All right. The NCF is also bringing art closer to the community because they have engaged now in what they're calling the Sustainability Beautification Community Mural Project. This morning we'll meet some of those engaged, some of the artists who are painting up our communities and making it look absolutely beautiful and engaging. This morning indeed, we'll hear more. Crabbing, done. So what else is left to be done in St. Andrew as we gather there this month of August for the arts? We'll talk to them in just a little while too about what else is coming up. So 228-5562 or 228-5563. George, Helen, and Steve are drinking coffee. Bert, Karen, and Dave are drinking soda. What is Elizabeth drinking? Is she drinking coffee or soda? Call me and tell me. Also, remember I told you about this exhibition on in Queen's Park Gallery that launched on the 16th of August. And so we're looking forward to encouraging all of you to come by from 10 o'clock in the morning till 6 in the evening every weekday to see the Bajan exhibition that's on for Carifesta. It has already started there. And so you're encouraged to visit the gallery at Queen's Park to see for yourself just what's happening in there as well. And there's an evening of elegance, jazz, and classics put on by the St. James Parish Church because they're raising funds to offer scholarships to some young people in need. Your presence there on the 5th of September lends support to that activity indeed. And so you can get your tickets as soon as possible. The church office is open to be able to allow you to do so, and other venues, of course. But get in contact with St. James Parish Church to find out a little bit more about how you can lend your support to that as well. We have a call yet? 228-5562. This one is so hard. Is this so hard? Crystal just called and said she was drinking soda. Crystal was wrong. And you can't figure out yet what is the answer? George, Helen, and Steve are drinking coffee. Bert, Karen, and Dave are drinking soda. What is Elizabeth drinking? Coffee or soda? I think I've given it away. You haven't figured that one out yet. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Did any of you get out on the weekend also to support Janita? Answer me. Did any of you get out to support Janita? I'm told a number of you, I mean over 200 people were out there indeed walking and running to help Janita herself get back to her feet. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Pearson.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm well too. Thank you for asking. I know this voice.
Oh, this girl from Christchurch.
I know. How was your weekend, Gail?
It was good.
Good. In what way?
Yeah, relaxing, I should say.
Hot though, right?
Very hot.
Do you have AC in your house or you have just open windows
just
and
fans.
a fan?
Yes.
And made no difference?
No, it's not really.
I am telling you, girl. So what did you do to cool yourself down?
Well, I have to open the windows, yes, but I will stand in front of the fan. Some cooling. Yeah.
You will stand in front of the fan just to cool?
Yeah.
I am one who has 2 fans on me, one from either side. I'm serious as a judge because I love cold conditions. I have to be cool. And so for me, the more the merrier. If I could get 10 fans on me, I'll be okay. But that's
you
not
might
for
have to install an AC then, Pearson.
Well, you going to help me? Talk to me,
No.
Gail. Would you help me? Just a question.
No, I can't even help myself with it, so I'm not sure.
You have not even tried, Gail. You know why? Because you think it will cost you a lot, right?
Yes, definitely.
And for that reason, you did not even, you're afraid to walk into any store to look because you know, right or wrong.
That's true.
I'm telling you,
got me there.
I know how it is. But you know, sometimes when you walk in there, you realize, wait, it's not quite as expensive as we thought.
That is true.
So let the rest your mind aside and go and look for an AC unit. That fits you.
I'll take your advice on it.
So then I'll come and visit you for some AC. All right, Gail, what's the answer?
I believe she would have been drinking her own thing because they chose what they wanted to drink.
So what would have been her own thing, Mobby?
Any other drink other than the coffee and
soda?
And soda, yeah.
You think so for real?
Mm-hmm. Because it was a matter of choice. And
okay. And how long did it take you to stumble upon that answer, Gail?
I actually had it on Friday, but when I went to call, you were already closing off that session.
And you did not use the weekend to revise your thought?
No, I was just waiting until Monday to find out.
Because you are adamant that you're right.
Yeah.
I am adamant that you're wrong.
Okay, I accept that. I accept the defeat.
Fair enough, right?
And I'll listen for the answer.
All right, fair enough, Gail. Don't give up here. Keep trying, keep trying.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Right,
you too. Bye-bye. Have a magnificent Monday. Gail is so wrong. You cannot begin to imagine. So all of that is happening in Barbados, folks. Carifesta is on. Delegations have already begun to arrive. Jamaica is here. There are others who are already flying in today. Accommodation packed out all over the place. And so if they are here, we are here. And so we need to show up for Carifesta 15, which starts with the opening gala on Friday. And of course, you know, you shall be there for every single thing. There are installations everywhere, all over the place. And so we want to encourage as many of you as possible, if not all of you, to really get out there and try something. Try the food, listen to the music, check out the fashion, the dance, and everything else as well. So I'm looking forward to all of you getting out there and seeing what's going on. I'm just hoping that you get the pictures as well that I would have sent this morning, because I really want to show how people came out to celebrate Janita. So as soon as you do, you let me know. And we can show people just how many people really came out and in what ways they celebrated Janita. But over 200 of you came out, and you actually were a part of it speak to Andre. And so a number of you came up, we want to talk to you a little bit more about how that happened. And we want to continue encouraging you to lend your support to Janita as well. And when you see the picture of Janita standing with her crutches, she is so young looking. She looks so young and still as fit as a fiddle. And so because she's so actively engaged in so much, we want to be able to encourage you to continue helping her to be engaged in so much as well. So I'm still waiting on your call, 228-5562 or 228-5563. George, Helen, and Steve, drinking coffee. We got a call. Good morning. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
You bold, girl. You are bold. Good morning.
Just a guess. I'm thinking she's not getting anything. I think she's probably a waitress or something.
Why? Why you thought so?
I don't know. It just popped up in my head.
It just popped into your head, just like that?
Yeah, well, so one side is getting coffee, the other one's getting soda. I'm thinking it's a waitress taking an order, so she's drinking anything. She's on job.
And why can't she have either coffee or soda?
She's on the job. She's a waitress.
And?
No, you can't be drinking on the job. You're taking orders.
So why can't she be on break?
No, she's not on break and taking orders.
Wait, hold on. Does she work for you?
Yes.
What's your first name? What's your first name?
Tamika.
Tamika? Mm-hmm. You sure that you got this?
Yeah.
I am sure you do not.
Oh my God.
Thank you for calling though.
Yeah, okay, bye-bye.
Tamika's so wrong. She is so wrong. But that's not right. But thank you for calling. Fun is what we do in the morning indeed. And that's what we're talking about when we say to you, share the show. Share the show. Yeah, we take some time and we get into some very serious subject matters as well. But we have some fun. We take some time as people to talk one with the other and engage in conversation and to cause laughter. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Lost you coming through, girl. How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
You're welcome. I'm well too. Thank you for asking. What's your name?
Cheryl.
Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl, what parish are you watching from?
From Christchurch.
Cheryl of Christchurch. Are you up on a hill or are you?
No.
No, you don't even know what I'm asking. Cheryl?
Hello?
You don't even know what I'm asking?
No.
All right. So are you the part of Christchurch that's near to where we are right now?
No. I think I understood then. Yes.
Okay.
I'm down on the flat.
You're down on the flat. Are you at the part of Christchurch that's near to the beach?
Not that close.
So you're more inland?
Yes.
All right. Are you in an area of Christchurch that has a playing field?
Yes.
Okay. Are you then, this is like 20 questions. Are you near to Briar Hall?
Yes.
Jeez, oh man, I get it. I done. I give up now. I got it. Okay, Cheryl, what's your answer?
Coffee.
Why?
Or soda.
Coffee or soda. So which one? Or none?
Maybe I'm wrong then because I assume it had to be one of the choices.
Yeah, so which one?
No, I'm saying it had to be one of the choices. I thought you hinted at it when you said coffee or soda.
Uh-huh. So which one?
Pearson, you're not getting what I'm saying.
No, I'm not. You're not getting what I'm saying either. I am so driving you down to an answer, and you are walking away from what I'm doing here.
Okay.
So which one?
Is it coffee then?
Ask me no questions. Tell me your answer.
Coffee.
Why? Why do you say so?
Because it wasn't soda.
No, it wasn't soda yet. But you're right on coffee. First of all, coffee is the answer. It is coffee, Cheryl, because the letter E appears twice in Elizabeth's name.
Oh my goodness.
Listen to who's drinking coffee. George is drinking coffee. Helen is drinking coffee. Steve is drinking coffee. There are two E's in each of those names, right?
Okay.
Now, the ones who are drinking soda are Bert, 1 E, Karen, 1 E, and Dave, 1 E. So Elizabeth is drinking coffee. That's why.
Okay.
All right? But thank you. You're right. Well done. Well done, Cheryl. All right. Good. Okay. So, folks, that riddle is now done. So we did tell you about the effort on Sunday to come out, to encourage Barbados to come out in support of Janita. And so we have some pictures to show you of some of the people who showed up. There is Janita. There is Janita. There is Janita with sweet runs, indeed. And look at that. Look at that smile. Kathy Harper Hall and Janlyn and the crew, they told us that through this all, she is still smiling. Her spirit is still strong. And though she could have lost a leg, she still has some more work to be done on it. And so this is why the fundraising is so critical indeed. And so there she is, Janita with sweet runs. That's one of those who showed up. The little ones and all came out, the grannies, the little ones, everybody came out. And so they had a really good time. And thank you for showing up. Stop the violence was the message for our seniors. And so there they are supporting in their greens and other colors indeed. So people really did show up. Look at that, young and old indeed. It started and ended at the YMCA. And so we want to say to all of you who came out in support of Janita, even the little one, thumbs up, young man, thumbs up. They had a good time. But not just a good time was had. Funds were raised and funds continue to be needed indeed. So wherever you can, lend your support to Janita. It's 24 after 6 o'clock. We're taking a break, folks. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end. And what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without
morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
26 after the hour now, and so I want to spend some time for those of you who did not realize it. Terry Gale, remember we shared with you an update that he was a part of that team, that he scored a goal. He got his first goal as a professional indeed. The team didn't win, but we had an opportunity to see him as he scored. But most of all, Anmar Goodrich Boyce had an opportunity to talk to him. All right, switch it up, folks. And so here we are now. We're talking now about fighting and surviving. And so I had an opportunity recently to talk to a woman who has faced her life and the morbidity of life and the mortality of life, indeed. And so she is soaring as a winner. Take a look at this story. Good morning to you, Miss Sewell.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Greetings from Yorkton, Saskatchewan. Hi there, Pearson. How are you doing today?
I am doing well. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty well. Thank you so much for asking. By God's grace, it's early here in Saskatchewan, so it's like 4:20 right now.
What?
So it's not my normal.
Thank you for waking up early to do this with us. I want to take you back to just a moment. 2007, you felt a lump in your neck. You could have simply done what we Caribbean people do because you were born in Jamaica, which is to apply some topical cream and it will go away and be happy with that. But your mind was unsettled enough that you wanted to know more about what's going on, and you went to the doctor. And now the story begins. What happened?
So it felt weird. Pretty much as I've always said, it felt like a golf ball. And I'm like, this doesn't feel normal. So I reached out to my doctor and I said to him, Dr. Williams, something is going on and I'm not sure what it is, but it doesn't feel right. So we did some tests, and he found out that it was a goiter. So I had to remove it, and they removed the entire thyroid gland. And so that was the surgery. We had to remove the entire thyroid gland. So right now I am on levothyroxine for life. So that's a hormone imbalance medication.
And so, hearing the news, in 2007, a young woman like you, having her thyroid removed, dealing with this, and what did you see about your mortality at that point?
Oh my God. When I just found out, I actually, I saw my funeral flash right across my face. My daughter was about 6 at the time, and I was shocked. I was like, cancer, me, so young, you know? I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. And I was like, oh my God, if I should die now, what would happen to JD? Who will take care of her from? I mean, I know my mom is there, but you know, all these questions came to mind, and it was really a horrible time for me. But what helped was getting information about how to deal with it, because I just thought because I had cancer I was going to die.
Yes.
Then getting the information to know that I can live through this made a difference.
I'm trying to understand here now. You're in the doctor's office. It's been confirmed to be cancer. You're battling all of these thoughts in your head. And oftentimes, I could well imagine one retreats into oneself. You don't want to talk to anyone or tell anyone yet about it. Did you go through that? And at what point did you emerge from that to tell someone about your diagnosis?
You're partially right. Initially, I never wanted to share the information, but I couldn't deal with this alone. I had so much good support around me, family, friends. I knew at some point I needed to share, and I did.
And what was the response? What was the reaction?
Oh my goodness, there were persons, even my aunt, she was crying. And, you know, some persons were, just as shocked as I was. But I had to tell them that, look, you know, this is a time where I don't want you to be sad or crying. I kind of need to pull strength from you. Right? So the sad face and the pity party really wasn't going to work.
Is that your personality overall, or is that a personality trait that you discovered as a consequence of the diagnosis?
I've always been a bubbly person. If I'm sad, you will know because I'm always laughing. So I wanted positivity, you know, especially given that I learned that I will survive after the treatment. I'm not dying. You know what I mean? So that's generally me in a nutshell.
So you were able then to refocus, knowing because of knowledge, you were empowered to be able to refocus and move on with your life. And thank your Creator, because you're a faith believer. And so thank your Creator for sustaining you. But then in 2015, what happened?
Oh my God.
This is 8 years later.
That one was heavy. 7? Well, 22. Yeah, 7, 8 years later. But that was a heavy one, you know, because after dealing with thyroid cancer, I thought then, boy, this was it. But then when I heard the word cancer again, oh my God, that hit differently. I'm like, I fought this already. I won that one. Again? Oh my God, that was really heavy. That was really heavy. But again, I really had to lean on my people, and my support was amazing, from family to friends to work colleagues to even customers. They were there for me, and that made a lot of difference.
What kinds of lifestyle changes have you had to make over the time?
Well, I I try to diet a little bit differently. Um, I think to me, I was overweight at the time, and I was probably consuming some things that I shouldn't have. I tried a little exercise, and my faith grew stronger. I became I was a believer, but I wasn't baptized. So afterwards, I was baptized in 2020, and that was really a magical year for me. A lot of things just kept falling in place for me that year.
And so you took your whole experience and you've poured it into a book. You thought, let me just be cathartic here. I'll just tell it to the whole world. How was that process for you?
All right, so I need to make a correction. So I went through thyroid cancer, breast cancer, and now I'm on battle number 3. So the book really is based on the first 2 battles. So that's the thyroid cancer and breast cancer. I really want to share my journey, and I want to be a channel of hope, a ray of hope to someone fighting, or someone who knows someone who is going through that same battle. It's by no means easy, and persons will look at me and say, oh my God, you're so positive. I'm not always positive. I'm human. There are times when I cry, but I always try to see the positive into whatever it is that is negative, right? Cancer is not a death sentence, and people need to understand that. We need to remove the stigma that's attached to cancer, right? It's not a death sentence. Knowledge is power. Get the information, be in the know, and find out how it is that you can get treated. I don't believe in rolling over and playing dead once you hear the word. I know that it's not easy, and it's by no means a walk in the park, but you gotta have faith. You have to, you gotta keep hope alive. And that is what I'm trying to do. I'm spreading the awareness and just, trying to let people know that, look here, you can make it. Just be positive. Take it one day at a time. You can make it.
The book is called Twice Battled, Twice Victorious. And then you told me there is a number 3. How?
Yes.
I'm trying to understand, do you ask yourself, why me?
The first time I did. But then I am reminded that sickness and diseases and afflictions, these are not of God. So it's not a case that God did this to me, right? So instead of asking, why me? Why not me?
Yeah, why not? That's easier said.
Why not me?
I can do that. I could change my mindset by doing so, yes. But at the same time, you go to sleep with this information. You wake up with the same information. Your body tells you it lives with this information. And you're asking yourself, why not me?
Yes, because I do believe that God is with me during the entire journey, and He healed me already, and He will do it again. That is how strong my faith is.
We wake up at times that we feel a little bit of a pinch, and we wonder, why me? And we ask ourselves, how do I survive this little thing? And we want to give up at times because we don't see the light. But Shawn Sewell is having her 3rd battle with cancer. In her 3rd battle with cancer, 2 she's been victorious about. It's the 3rd one. I cannot begin to imagine what that does to the psyche. But she reminds us that she can do all things through Christ who strengthens her. That is her mantra as it goes forward. And so we continue our conversation with her now. From there in Canada, where it's not even 5 o'clock yet in the morning. Good to have you again, Shawn. Thank you for staying with us. See, it's not even 5 yet. And so, Shawn, I think for a lot of our viewers and us in the studio here, it is still unbelievable that you are here. You are 3rd time around, and you're smiling.
Yes.
You don't feel that you've done something wrong. How is that, again, how is that possible?
I mean, Oh my goodness. My eyes, part of the effects of the treatment. It gives me runny eyes. So I'm not crying, guys. I promise.
It's okay to
But
cry.
yes, I do that sometimes because
Yes.
it's a way of helping you to heal. But whenever I cry, I never ever cry for long. You know, I might be down for a moment, but I pick myself right up and I'm like, come on, Sean, you got this. God is with you. Keep moving, right? So that's really how I get on. I know it's not easy, and as I said before, it's not a walk in the park. Persons will always see me smiling and they're like, "Are you sure something is wrong?" And I'm like, "Trust me." I know I see the scars. I wake up, I see the scars every morning. But these scars are a sign of victory. And instead of frowning at them, I just thank God because there are so many persons that started the battle. I was fighting with a friend of mine, and she passed away in 2016, I believe. Or was it 2017? I think 2016. She passed away, right? So I'm still here, and I think that my life being spared is for a purpose. And I just want to just give someone hope. If there is one person that I can uplift or inspire, then my job would really, the job would have been done. And that is my aim, to just inspire persons. Because as I said, I really want to remove the stigma surrounding cancer and the fear. Don't for 1 minute think that I wasn't fearful. I was, but then I learned to lean on God, and I prayed about it, and I have a good support system.
That is really good to hear. But it's 18 years since your first diagnosis. 18 years.
Yes.
And over those 18 years, you've had literally 3 trials. You're in your 3rd trial. What do your medical team say to you about trial number 3 and what that means when you begin to stack it all up and its impact on the body?
Oh, I tell you, it was just so weird because I thought, because I had, so for breast cancer, I had what is called a skin sparing mastectomy. So I removed the boob. So, it's just there. Nothing, it's just there. It's just there. It's not functional. I feel more pain from it than anything else. When they told me it was a spread of breast cancer to the bones, I was like, say what? Spread? Did I not get rid of this already? You guys removed all the tissue from the breast, so why is there a spread? That one hit me like a bolt from the blue. I wasn't expecting that. I was in remission for another 7 years, and I thought everything was well. Then when that hit, oh my God, it was devastating, to say the least, because I just couldn't believe that I am going through this one more time.
Yeah.
I asked the oncologist, and when I sat in the office, first of all, she sent me to do the bone scan. And I was like, why do I need a bone scan? This is weird. So I read up on it, and I'm like, okay, fine. I went and I did it.
Yes.
In the office, on the day when I went for the result from her and to meet with her, she said, do you know why you're here? So I said, I'm not sure. I figure you're about to tell me. And then she asked me, do you have your support group with you? I'm like, I came on the shuttle bus. What support group are you referring to?
Yes.
Because most times I went for treatment alone.
Yes.
So I'm used to that. I'm okay with that. And when she gave me the information, oh my God, I cried for a little bit. And then I said to her, am I dying? And she said, no. And I wiped my tears. I was like, are you sure? She said, yes, there's treatment and whatnot. However, long term, but there is treatment. And my faith was renewed right then and there. And I said, Lord, thank you. I shouted out, thank you, Jesus. And I'm like, it is crazy. But my faith was renewed there. And then I said, Lord, thank you for one more chance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I've been on treatment for the last 2.5 years, about thereabouts. And it is oral chemotherapy. It is really, really harsh. I don't know if you can see my hands.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Right. So that's one of the side effects. My face is also dark, if you notice the difference between my neck and my face. My feet are the same, but the treatment seems to be working. And I'm just thankful to God for life. Every day I take on life in a new way. You know, where you normally put away stuff for special occasions, I no longer do that. I wear my new clothes even in the house, even if I'm not going anywhere. I try to, each day is a gift. And that is so important for persons to understand. Celebrate the small wins. It doesn't matter what it is, celebrate it. And that is how I have been living.
That is so positive. And so the book is as positive as. And so you partnered with a Barbadian to help you write your memoir, basically.
Yes,
how did you discover each other?
So I was having writer's block. I tried writing the book on my own. And I was getting nowhere, and I got frustrated. And one day, just like a casual conversation I was having with a friend, she's also in Barbados, and I said to her, I want to get my book out. She's also one of the persons who have been, encouraging me to get my story out there. And I said to her, I don't understand what is happening to me. I know exactly what happened and how I want to say it, but for some reason, I am just not getting to do this. And she said, don't worry, I'm going to get you someone who can help. And she put me on to Suzanne Durant. Oh my God, Suzanne is awesome. She helped me to chronicle my story just the way I wanted to. Right? And she's been amazing. She's my peer person. She is helping me to promote my book. She's just everything to me. And I just thank God for destiny helpers like herself, and also to my friend for putting me on to her, because they have allowed me to get my story out there in a different way. And this is also something that I've always wanted to do. So it's a dream come true for me, and I'm so grateful.
And it's so interesting that look at what caused you to help your dream come true. The fact that you're battling with cancer third time around. And so as someone who continues still to live with the treatments that you have to live with, but you're still volunteering within your community, you're still cooking and baking and doing all the regular things. Is there anything
that's so sweet.
Is there anything you've given up?
But I'm no longer partying. I'm baptized. I'm no longer partying. I don't really eat chicken as much because of the hormones that's normally found in chicken. But now and again, I may have a small piece. But I do mainly fish. I try to go to the gym. I'm not very rigid with my diet, because my doctor always say you do need all food groups, just the nutrients from all food groups. So, but I try to eliminate certain things. They'll tell you, oh my God, when you have cancer, everybody's now a doctor. So they're telling you, oh, don't eat this, don't do it. And I'm like, oh God, I am so overwhelmed with all of this. But I really try to minimize what I eat, and stuff that I think that will trigger the cancer cells, like sugars and so forth. I mean, I do have a sweet tooth and I bake a lot, but most times when I bake, I give them away.
Wow.
I like to share, and as you mentioned earlier, I do volunteer in my community, and I find it to be really peaceful. I look forward to it every single week. I love sharing stuff with others, so I'll take it or banana bread or whatever it is that I bake. I'll take it for church, or I share it with other persons. But that's just me.
It's still busy as a bee. And the book is therefore called Twice Battled, Twice Victorious. And it's available in soft copy, as in online, and also available in hard copy. And look, the spelling of her name, ladies and gentlemen. Look, the spelling of her name. Watch it very carefully. Though I pronounce it Sean, look at how it's spelled.
It is Sean.
Yeah, I just want people to know how it's spelled. And so that's where you can find her. You see that beautiful smile? That's her. And so you can read her book, Twice Battled, Twice Victorious. And even in her third battle, there's still a lot we can glean from the book indeed. And so it's available on Amazon. Easily available on Amazon. And while you read, don't just read because you want to hear Sean's story all over again. But Sean's story is one of resilience. We all meet challenges at varying times in our lives. And sometimes we're looking for some little something that helps us reach to hold on to. Sean's story can help that. Your battle might not be cancer. Your battle might be relationships. Sean's story can help. It's called Twice Battled, Twice Victorious. And so there's a victor in each of you. Yes, please.
Could I add that I also have a YouTube channel? So it's called Braving It with Sean. You probably can't see my T-shirt, but
there it is now.
That's what it says.
Braving It with Sean. Yes.
Right, that's the name of it. So for persons who want to get some more details on my story, I am on YouTube at Braving It with Sean, and also on my website. Oh wow, hi, I see that lifting you up. Oh, thank you so much. You're truly an inspiration. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. My website is www.tbtvsean.com. So it's TBTV for Twice Battled, Twice Victorious.com. So persons can feel free to check it out. And if you need to send me an email, it is sean.sewell@yahoo.com. I'll be happy to hear from you, and I'll be happy to share my story over and over and over and over again.
Read. Put it back up again. Put it back up. I want to hear Sean read this other comment. Sean, go ahead.
Yes, you are doing all. Oh, yes, I am. To Christ who's threatening you, Sean, keep smiling. Yes, I will.
And so,
thank you so much.
Our viewers are sending positive support to you, Sean, indeed. And
I love it. I love it.
Thank you
so much.
So we want them to read the book.
Friends. Thank you. I do have some friends there in Barbados. I used to work with CIBC First Caribbean, so all my Asian friends are there. I don't know if anyone is viewing today, but I miss you guys so much. And thank you so much for your support. I remember going through my battle. My colleagues in Barbados, they were also instrumental in getting me the help that I need financially for my treatment and so forth. So I'm really thankful, and my heart is filled with gratitude.
That's good to hear. Sean Sewell, thank you so much for joining us this morning from Canada. We wish you every blessing. But then again, you know where your blessings come from, who they come from.
Amen.
So because of that, you are a victor indeed. Thank you so much for joining us.
Amen. Thank you so much, Pearson, for having me. It's been a pleasure. Have a good day.
You're very welcome indeed. Likewise to you. Bye. Sean Sewell, the book is called Twice Battled, Twice Victorious. It's available on Amazon. There it is. That's what you will see. That's what you will buy. And in it, turn the pages, read the story, also read about yourself, because you will see your own challenges. You will see your own resilience. You will see the opportunities as a consequence of your faith. And so Sean redirects us to our faith.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're approaching 7 o'clock as we turn our attention now to the resumption, season whatever, of the Pulse Radio Show on Q100.7 FM. The communications specialist with the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, our good friend Shane Seeley, is with me. Shane, morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Pearson.
It resumes today.
It does. It does. We've been off of 100.7 FM, off the air for a little bit, but we've been doing a lot of work in-house, of course, led by the Chief Executive Officer, Neil Clark. You would remember last year he launched the 2025 to 2028 strategy. Yes. And he also said he wants to spend less time on TV and radio and actually getting things done at home. So a lot is happening at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. You heard our nurses last week. That's just a small component of all that is happening there. So we want to now share what are some of those action points that we've been able to, make happen. Today's episode, we're in season 4. Mm-hmm. Season 4. So it's good to, have that continuity. Not only of care, but of connection with the public. And so we are going to continue season 4 and start it where everyone likes, the hot button at the QEH, which is the Accident and Emergency Department.
Yes.
So we've had a number of advancements there. We have had a number of external professionals on the ground helping to fine-tune the efficiency and the operations of A&E. It is a work in progress. I always tell people nothing is perfect and nothing is set in stone. But we've had some wins, and we're going to start to share those wins with the public, letting them know how we are trying to be a bit more efficient in managing care, especially there.
So that's an opportunity for us to hear, not just hear what is going on in A&E, accident and emergency, but to ask questions.
Of course.
As well today. So today from 11 o'clock on Q100.7 FM is really where we get the pulse of what's happening in emergency care. Oftentimes many of us turn up, but is it a place to turn up sometimes? All those kinds of questions you can ask when the professionals sit. Who are your guests?
So we have, of course, the Chief Executive Officer to lead off things, but we also have the consultant and head of the Accident and Emergency Department, Dr. Anne-Marie Cruikshank, who has been, overseeing this transition to more technology, especially in A&E. So, for example, when you come to A&E now, it's no more pen and paper. You actually sign in electronically. And we also have one of what is a new role at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, our Service Improvement Manager, that's Asia Clark, Dr. Asia Clark. She'll be also joining us on the show. So we've had now a number of Service Improvement Managers on the ground in different areas on the wards, in A&E and elsewhere, to do just that. Service improvement is all about making sure that we can make some improvements in healthcare.
That's why your input is critical today, everybody, from 11 o'clock on Q100.7 FM. But the hospital remains in the news. I know recently we saw some writings in the press about the hematology department. What's going on there?
Right, the hematology clinic, that was suspended in part. It was a bit on and off, and we've had to make some changes there. Mm-hmm. So as a highlight today as well, because we know that the public, especially those patients in the clinic, would have questions, and we did send out a recent notice letting them know, the patients, there is a meeting for them tomorrow. And that meeting is tomorrow at 3 p.m. in the Queen Elizabeth Hospital's main auditorium. So we asked them to come in so that we can share the latest advancements there, what we are doing to make sure that they have that continuity of click here. Dr. Gill, or Dr. John Gill, our Director of Medical Services acting, also a neurosurgeon, he has been leading the charge there to make sure that there is cover for these patients, and he will share more during that meeting with the patients. They have many questions. We know that they've been calling us. We've asked them to call 536-4800 in that release so that they can register and come to that meeting. So, of course, we know who's coming, and we can share specifics so that they can understand what is happening for them.
Okay, so attendance is by registration.
By registration.
536-4800.
Yes.
536-4800.
Patient advice and liaison service.
Yeah, if you're a patient of hematology department, then you need to be there. If you're a relative of a patient of hematology department,
Exactly.
you also need to be there because you want to hear what are the plans to treat to those who are challenged in this way.
And it's good that you mentioned the relatives as well, because it's open to them also. But that's why we want them to register, because those patients can say who's coming with them, whether a next of kin, an aunt, uncle, you know, whatever that relative may be and that relation may be, so that they can also attend as well, because they will have concerned relatives wanting to know what is happening with their care. So that meeting is the place for them to be.
Tomorrow, 3 p.m. in the major auditorium.
The main auditorium.
I must tell you, I don't know where it is.
Pearson.
When I walk in.
When you walk in, the security team will direct you there. Always helpful, always trying to make sure that people have the right direction when they go there. And as I said, once you call the patient advice and liaison service, not only will we want you to share your details with us, you share your details, we will share the details of that meeting so that they can make sure that they get there not only on time, but just to hear not only from Dr. Gill, the CEO, the COO as well, Dr. Christine Greenidge, and other officials connected to this solution that we are creating for the hematology clinic.
The QH facilitating all of your service needs indeed. 536-4800. 536-4800. You call and you register for tomorrow's meeting. Tomorrow's meeting starts at 3 in the afternoon. And tomorrow's meeting happens in the auditorium.
Main auditorium.
Main auditorium of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. So for those hematology patients who have been very, very concerned recently, this is an information meeting for you. The hospital wants to hear from you. The hospital wants to share from you their plans as well to respond to your concerns. So that's tomorrow, 3, but you need to call today. 536-4800 to register your attendance as well as your loved ones' attendance as well. So I encourage you to that. But 11 o'clock this morning on Q100.7 FM, those phone calls from you, the information from those people you see on your screen. And so let's engage one with the other, keeping the pulse of life real and rich as the Pulse Radio Show resumes on Q100.7 FM from 11 this morning. Your calls continue to inform the work of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. So we thank you already in advance. Shane,
Indeed.
Thanks.
And thank you, Pearson.
You're welcome.
Mornin Barbados is a great partner with the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. We'll be here again tomorrow. So we'll be spending a lot of time with you, even during Carifesta.
That's an ad. We got it good. Thank you, Shane, indeed. We're taking a break here, folks. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's take a look at news now. The exception clause in the Interception of Communications Bill passed in the House of Assembly last week will not be proclaimed. Prime Minister Mia Amar Motley gave that explanation for why government is making this move as she addressed the nation last night.
The bill, which was passed in the House of Assembly last week, carried an exception clause, a route by which an interception could be treated as lawful without a judge's warrant in specified circumstances. But after a thorough weekend review, and after advice from the Attorney General, with input from the relevant authorities and stakeholders, and being mindful of public concern, we are satisfied that this exception ought not to be proclaimed and in fact should be repealed. We will therefore act accordingly by removing this clause in the Senate and sending the same back to the House of Assembly for concurrence. My friends, this government has the humility to listen and always the courage to correct. I promised you that on May 27th, 2018, and we will hold fast to that. We will keep refining the law where necessary so that it makes sense to the people it is required to protect.
Meanwhile, government is removing barriers to allowing the jury's service to work effectively. Prime Minister Motley explained that the jury's bill modernizes how jurors are called and supported. She says outdated property and income barriers belonging to another era.
And if we ask you to serve, we must make it possible for you to do so without hardship. When juries are representative, verdicts carry the weight and legitimacy that justice demands. We must allow the jury system to work efficiently. We're therefore allowing for the joinder of indictments so that we would no longer have to do multiple trials involving differently constituted juries when a single jury trial would suffice. For example, if a man is charged with murder and rape and burglary all at the same time, we now have to hold separate trials because a murder jury is 12 and the other juries are 9. Let us remove that artificial barrier and save time, save money, and be fair to all.
The Alliance of Reform-Minded Entrepreneurs is a body to give fresh start to the recently incarcerated. And at its inaugural meeting in the Warrens Suite yesterday, the president, Glenroy Babb, said it is a forum where the incarcerated will have a voice. He said they have also been formed as a cooperative, which is to address the glaring deficiencies facing the incarcerated.
Today, as we start this inaugural conference, we're here to start addressing the needs of the Alliance of Reform-Minded Entrepreneurs and the formerly incarcerated. So today, as this group, as this cooperative, we begin the journey to address these glaring deficiencies.
The president said the newly registered body is also calling for the employment incentives into businesses who provide employment for recently released prisoners.
So that employment incentive and bonding, you have programs called the Work Opportunity Tax Credit. You have bonding programs that bond the worker and the workforce to be able to now be employed, but the employer receives kickbacks as a result of that.
The pick of the crop monarch, Anderson Mr. Blood Armstrong, and his Calypso tent, the Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited Big Show, held a motorcade yesterday to celebrate their success during the 2025 crop over season. That motorcade began in St. Patrick's, travelled through 6 roads in St. Philip, around the parish of Christchurch, before finishing at Sky Mall in St. Michael. Mr. Blood took home this year's title at the final on August the 1st, while the tent would have had at least 8 in the final. Speaking yesterday after the motorcade, Mr. Blood highlighted their winning season.
We are celebrating not just my win, but the Big Show, because the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited Big Show, we have a lot of winners in it today, and of course, you know, was it 7 or 8 people in the finals, so we got to celebrate, and we're doing it in a big way.
Let's look at sports now. Defending champions Barbados have won their second fixture in the 2025 West Indies Rising Stars Men's Under-17 two-day championship, beating Jamaica yesterday by an innings and 2 runs. Resuming on day 2 at the National Cricket Centre in Trinidad, Barbados Under-17s declared their first innings on the overnight score of 211 for 7, a lead of 143. They then dismissed Jamaica Under-17s for 141 in their second innings. Asher Brandford was the main wicket taker with 5 for 25. So the scores in the match: Jamaica Under-17s 68 and 141, Barbados Under-17s 211 for 7 declared to win by an innings and 2 runs. Barbados' next match is on Wednesday against the Windwards. That's a look at news. Until now, we'll have more news coming up at 12 noon. Morning Barbados is back in just a moment.
ensure your safety this hurricane season. What to do after a hurricane? Clean up safety. Wear appropriate protective equipment, including gloves, goggles, and boots. Clean and disinfect everything that got wet. Make sure you have proper training before using equipment such as chainsaws. That hurricane safety tip was brought to you by Ensure Max Protein. Take your routine to the max.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
So we are 11 after 7. If you're wondering where he gone, I'm over here. I'm still here. Today we're talking Carifesta. This is where we'll be talking Carifesta from when we talk Carifesta. And you know, you lived in a time when our foreparents would say to us, you know, every piece of noise, you're already ready to dance, always ready to dance. Aisha Kamashong has the same passion, always ready to dance. That piece of music you just heard prompted her to just start moving, right?
Yes.
Dances in you.
Yes, yes. I can't hear music and not move.
And not move.
I can't.
And it's amazing how many other people of the Caribbean also feel the same.
I totally agree with you. We classify the Caribbean, or at least I guess, like a region of dancing islands, right? And Caribbean people, we hear music and we have to move. It is our second language.
It is indeed, you know, you're
or third
right.
for some, but yes.
So this is what we do. And so we're getting ready now for Carifesta 15, which starts this Friday. We're looking at what? Caribbean Roots Global Excellence is right there on your screen. So folks, how is dance as an expression of all of this?
Okay, dance is shaping up to be a very exciting program. I think we really embody Caribbean Roots Global Excellence. We have a number of big names coming to share and to showcase, present, their excellence in their artistry. I think by now everyone knows that Ailey 2 is going to be here.
And sold out.
And sold out in less than 24 hours. The tickets were out of those box offices.
Yes.
We are very excited about this opportunity. Reason being, the Ailey organization, world-renowned organization, they have inspired generations of dancers worldwide, and especially Caribbean dancers. Reason being, we identify with them. It's not just an organization that focuses on African American expression, but they also bridge and they connect with Caribbean cultural expression. They have Caribbean-born dancers, they have Caribbean-born choreographers, and so it really is about that shared history and that shared language and expression of the diaspora that they're going to bring to the stage, and we're excited about that.
You know, dance is one of those languages, I must confess, sometimes I can't get it understood. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because one instance you tell me this is God, and then I say someone else said this is God. You know, so I'm trying sometimes to understand. I think for a lot of us who don't quite understand the language of dance, it is a wonderful opportunity for us to really begin to get it. Because all of us, like you, want to dance. It's natural for us to want to dance. And so, walk me through then, basically broadly, what the festival affords people who are like me, novices, or not like you, who can dance, to be able to be a part of it.
Well, first of all, we have the Caribbean Cultural Forums workshops, and I think that is probably an ideal or key space for movers and shakers who are interested but may not necessarily, as you say, understand, but this is a space to learn. It is a space to share, and we have facilitators coming from as far as Zimbabwe, Jamaica, Dominica, St. Lucia, and they're coming to share, break it down basically, so that the average person who's as good a dancer as Pearson can understand, can learn, can just feel the movement and express themselves. So I'm very excited about that, because that runs from August the 24th straight through to August the 30th.
Yeah, the Live Dance Lab. Ooh. And you have so many cultural form workshops as well, you know?
Yes.
I mean, there's a dance expression every single day of Carifesta, and that's the beauty of how this calendar has been laid out. And so everywhere, all over the place, there's a dance installation going on. And so not just in the village, but it could very well be in the UE Dance and in the NCF Dance Studio, BCCI, the multi-venue as well, the National Performing Arts Center. It's all over. That must thrill you to know dance is in the community.
And I'm glad you mentioned multi-venue, because we do have a mobile activation. It is called the Road Pulse, and we're actually pairing it with a Carifesta Dance Challenge, which the Pierce I might have to, get
show
you
me,
to
show me. I can do this.
To hop on. Wait. Okay. But
get ready for this.
This is just one step, Pearson. One step. We do grab.
Okay.
Grab, wine. We get Pearson to wine on live TV. Everybody get it. All right. Grab, wine. Grab, wine.
They're filming me. I can't have that. Say it.
But so we have this road mobile. The Road Pulse. It's called the Road Pulse. It's a mobile activation, and the aim of it is to decentralize Carifesta dance. We want to get into the communities. We want to share with people who may not necessarily go, well, I don't understand dance. So I don't understand dance, so I'm not going to this dance thing, but we want to take it to them. We want to show them that dance is for everyone, and we want to take regional dance to everybody. So we want to share in the community. So we have that happening.
This is sweet. And so dance, there's the African dance, there are different kinds of dance, expressions of dance. Do we get the breadth of all of those expressions throughout the festival?
I definitely think so, because we go from Caribbean modern with LACADCO, United Caribbean Dance Force. The icon that she is, Dr. Science, is going to be here. Why I particularly like to mention her is because she focuses on nation dance language, and I am hoping that her ideology and her philosophy will inspire this new generation of Caribbean dancers. So we come from Caribbean modern dance, we take it to Zimbabwe, we get African dance, we go to St. Lucia with their masquerade. We have Lanchet from Barbados, of course. Then we have modern contemporary coming from the US. It really is, we're touching on everything. And we even have a workshop called Access Moves, which is specially catered to the differently abled. So we're really trying to get everybody involved.
I know there were some workshops by the NCF where we're looking at using the technology in dance.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see how that integrates into the different performances as well.
Which means you have to show up to Tech Steps. It's the Barbados Dance Night, Friday, August the 29th at Frank Colmer Hall, where dance and technology merge. Can't let the cat out of the bag, but it's going to be exciting. So you just have to be there to witness the excellence.
I think there's so many young people today who are so interested in dance and they're doing it like you. They're walking and living and breathing dance. Yeah. And so would there be opportunities for those younger ones, the little teens and early boppers who just can't wait to get up themselves and dance?
Well, within our Caribbean Cultural Forums workshops, there are classes for, I call them our little island groovers, but specially catered to teenagers and young movers who are now figuring out, you know, which genre is my favorite, which direction I want to go. And we have facilitators for them who are coming from as far as Norway, actually. So there's something for everybody.
Sweet. So delegations are already here on island and they're arriving still. So talk to me in terms of island by island, delegation by delegation. Are there going to be, for all of us as we move around this island during Carifesta, expressions from particular delegations? There's a Barbados night for dance, for instance.
Yes, and there are a couple of delegations who are bringing standalone shows.
Right.
And so we have, I think it's Cayman, Guyana, St. Lucia, and Antigua and Barbuda. But if you are unable to catch them, we do have a Caribbean dance night. It's called Dance in the Archipelago, and it's on Wednesday, the 27th of August. So if you want to see the Caribbean come alive on stage, that is the show you need to be at.
I like the title, Lord, Dancing the Archipelago.
Yes.
And that one is at Frank Colmer Hall.
Yes.
By the way, because there's some expressions at the hall where you got to pay. I'm not sure if this one is it. But whatever it is, go to carifesta.net. Find out for yourself. carifesta.net. Oh, yeah, there it is, right there on your screen, folks. On the 25th of August.
That's the National Dance Theatre Company of Jamaica.
Oh,
they
yes.
will also be sharing their artistic excellence with us.
Boy, this is a really good time to be alive. This is not your first Carifesta.
No.
So for those who will be tasting it for the very first time, simply because they can get so close to it now, talk to them about what to expect, the feeling that one can derive from being a part.
I think, for me, the most important part of Carifesta is the regional integration, the cultural exchange. I, for one, get excited by that. There's so much we can learn. I mean, social media has made access easier, but directly engaging with our Caribbean brothers and sisters, I think many are going to take inspiration from that. We're going to see things, we have expressions that we have never seen before. I think we're going to leave, or it's going to conclude, everybody's going to conclude, it's a feel-good feeling. Yes. That's the best way I could
well
put
said,
it.
Well said.
Yeah.
So, on the opening galas Friday, they're early o'clock on Saturday. They're out and about having a good time. The Creative Lab will happen from 9 in the morning in the Carifesta Village. Also on that day, the 23rd, there is a Panama Dancers Showcase. That's happening from 10 in the morning in the Carifesta Village. And in the afternoon, there's the Alvin Ailey 2 at the Frank Colmer Hall that begins at 4. Then on Sunday, we continue the live lab, which is happening again at the village. And in the afternoon, later on in the day at 10 o'clock, we're going into the UWI and NCF Dance Studio for a cultural workshop.
Yeah.
Okay. But Monday.
But I want to say something about that workshop on the Sunday. We also have, I have to let you know who's coming. We have two-time Emmy-nominated choreographer Luther Brown, who is coming in. He's choreographed the likes of Janet Jackson, Gwen Stefani, Mary J. Blige. And I really wanted to support our hip hop and commercial regional community, and that's what he specifically brought for the festival this year. And he has Jamaican roots, actually born in Jamaica, lives in Canada, but we really want the hip hop and street dance community to come out, because that one is for you. He is coming for you. He is doing a Q&A after, ask the questions. how to get where you want to get, that's the person.
Sweet. That's on Sunday the 24th at 10 o'clock, NCF's Dance Studio. Monday, the lab continues. Then later on in the day on Monday at 10, the Cultural Forums, that's another workshop at the State Dance Studio. And then in the afternoon from 3, the multi-venue Out and About. So we're coming to a village near you,
That's
a
right.
community very near to you. You'll be taking the challenge. And out of the challenge, you're hoping to discover?
Out of the challenge, we're hoping
That's a yes or no.
to discover the next generation of Barbadian dancers.
All right, got you covered. Thursday always starts, the morning starts with the lab dance and then the cultural art forums. And then later on in the afternoon, again, we're back on the road on Tuesday. And then again on Tuesday, the National Dance Company of Jamaica and more in the National Performing Arts Center, which we hope, fingers all crossed, we see it going up. We're looking forward to the excitement there as well. And it continues Wednesday in the evening. There's a Dance in the Archipelago, as you know, at the Frank Cullimore Hall. Thursday, their Tech Steps Matinee for children at the Frank Cullimore Hall. And then later on in the evening, the Lacado A United Caribbean Dance Force and more at 7. Friday, more dance workshops and more labs, but then in the evening, the Barbados Dance Night.
Correct.
That's the one we can't wait to see. Tech Steps and Future in Motion and the Youth Showcase as well. That's at the Frank Cullimore Hall. And then on Saturday, they all end one more time with the Road Pulse Party.
Correct.
Indeed, this is fantastic. Aisha,
Yes.
well done.
Thank you.
I don't know how you're going to keep up with it all.
I'm not sure yet either, but I'm very excited. As you've mentioned, I've been to Carifesta before. I've had the opportunity to go to Suriname, Haiti, Trinidad. I'm just honored. I'm thrilled to be a part of it this time in Barbados. I know that this iteration of Carifesta is going to be something special. And it's truly something to look forward to. And I hope that Barbados comes out.
Well said. In dance, Caribbean roots, global excellence. That's what we're all achieving, and that's what we all want everyone to be a part of. Thank you, Aisha. All the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Morning Barbados takes a break here. We're coming back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end. And what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, or
Good morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
29 and a half minutes after 7 o'clock. Who doesn't love to have a beautiful community in which to live? And sometimes that beauty is not just in the plants and the trees. It's what we do with other spaces. And some of the things that we think are not so beautiful sometimes we can make absolutely beautiful installations from. And so the NCF has embarked upon a sustainability beautification community mural project. The man who's been coordinating all of this is the cultural officer, our good friend Rodney Eiffel. Rodney, good morning to you, my brother.
Good morning to you, Pearson, and good morning, Barbados.
As always, good to see you. Yes. And he's brought along a couple creatives. One from Trinidad, Brianna McCarthy, who's a visual artist. Brianna, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Barbados.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here.
You're welcome. And Travis Hunter, who's from Jamaica. Travis, good morning to you as well.
I'm going to Barbados. Hello, Jamaica.
I just love the accent. They're so beautiful to the ear, but this is all part of Carifesta. Yes, this is what we sound like. Yes. And when we can recognize each other and acknowledge each other, celebrate each other, then we've done a good thing in the region. And that's what this is about.
Agreed, Pearson. A creative, cross-cultural organization. It is really wonderful to have my creative colleagues here, one from the south and one from the north in the English-speaking Caribbean. Yes. And Carifesta makes up more than that. So that is why this festival is so important culturally, to bring people together, to explore ideas. And even we have extended beyond here into the international domain, because there's some people also coming in from Dakar, Senegal and stuff as we speak. So in the visual arts today, we are going to feature Miss Brianna McCarthy and Mr. Travis Hunter of Travis Recycling, and they're going to work with us. They're here in Barbados on the ground, and we're going to move around with coordinator Mr. Ricardo Skeet and Quinn. He's very creative as well, and hype up the communities. We want you to register. The registration is still open for a chance to have Travis and Brianna visit with Ricky your community. And if you have any shops, any creative personnel in your communities, and you have the need to beautify the communities, register online at www.ncf, and you could just type in the community beautification registration. It should pop up and you fill it in, or call me at 230-2097 or 417-6627.
Those enough numbers, Rodney.
Register.
Enough numbers. Give me the one that you want me to call first.
You can reach me directly at 230-2097 because I'm moving around.
All right, 230-2097. 230-2097. Wouldn't it be lovely to have Brianna come visit your space and to look and see from her creative eye what she can do with this? Indeed, Brianna, talk to me a little bit as a visual artist. What's the medium is not the word I want to use, but how do you look at a space and see the beauty within?
Okay, for me, the beauty within would come from the community. What I'm really looking forward to and what I like to do in my work is work with the people within the space to see what we can contribute to having the space be representative of them. They see themselves in it. That's what I'm aiming for.
And you're right, because I mean, it's going to stay with them.
Yes,
so
exactly.
they must. It's
Exactly.
like designing your home, a home where you feel comfortable, a
Yes.
space, therefore, where you see the things that represent you and your
Precisely.
spirit,
Precisely.
all before you every day. But who wants to walk through the house and see this annoying wall? You just want to knock down.
Exactly.
And that's what you do. You can
Yes.
see it, and then you can recreate it in a way that we can all fall in love again.
Yes.
And that's the purpose of all of this, Ron?
Yeah, the purpose is community. Well, they would inspire the communities, and the communities would then self-drive and self-motivate. So if they want to make anything creative, from tables, we use recycling plastics, shops can contribute, businesses can contribute, with normally the discarded things that we call junk. And if they want to make these things beautiful, these are the people here to start the process, and we want it to end up being that there's going to be a selection process depending on how many registered and everything, but during the year, we'd like it to extend beyond this, and every community is touched throughout Barbados, and also that communities in Barbados be integrated at that level into Carifesta, and have a sense of belonging and awareness in the whole process of Carifesta as it occurs.
Indeed.
Yes.
And so, Brianna, I'm looking at on our little screen over there. If you could just look, is this your work?
Yes, it is.
What am I looking at? Paint, use of acrylics, what?
It's mixed media, but it's mostly paint and some sort of gold or metal leafing.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a situation where you take an image and you paint it onto a rock, a wall, a table, or something.
These are actually on paper, but there are instances when it can be implemented on other materials. Absolutely.
I want you to take her to St. Joseph. You know the lion in the wall?
Oh, yes, yes.
Listen, you have to see it.
I'm excited to see it, yeah.
See it.
I showed him a mural this morning coming up the hill.
Yes.
Oh, just down from us here,
Yes,
where
yes,
life just leaps out at you.
Yes.
You feel as though you're driving through a space that is alive.
It is true.
And that's the beauty of what we can do with the spaces around us, and not just walk on by and say
Make ordinary things become creatively beautiful and aesthetically pleasing.
That's right.
Ravis, that's you too. Because you see what my friend here, he said the word junk. What we're not looking at is not junk. This is all part of Brianna's work. Indeed, as you look at your screen, folks, this is what Brianna can do. But if you want what Brianna can do near to you, then you can give registration ncf.org.bb.
Yeah, go on www.ncf.bb and or call me and
and register for a visit. These creators will come to you. They're here. They're part of Carifesta, and they see from where they stay the beauty that we live in, and so they want to be able to come visit with you just to enhance that beautiful space of yours, or perhaps to take that space of yours that you look with dread and to make it somewhere more comfortable and pleasing for you. And so that's what we're talking about here. But Travis sees things that we discard, and Travis makes art out of the things we want to get rid of, and then suddenly there's a demand, right, Travis?
Yes, definitely.
So talk to me a little bit about what you do using the skills that you have.
Well, I'm an artist, sculptor, and recycle engineer. So basically, I use most like plastic bottles and other recycled material to create beautiful sculpture pieces, like table and benches. I do a lot of indoors and outdoor decorations. If you want a waterfall, I can put a waterfall in your backyard. If you want a sculpture piece of an animal, I can do that out of recycled material, out of concrete. And if you want some nice, beautiful flower pot, I can arrange that for you out of the same recycled material, as Mr. Riddle has emphasized, and junk. So I would call it like from trash to treasure. That's what I do.
Look at the screen. This is your work.
Definitely, that's a turtle.
It's what was it? Wood?
No, it's not wood. That's made from from recycled material.
But what was the material? I'm just curious.
I can only say like plastic bottles.
Really? That?
Yeah.
Oh my word. And then how you've taken all of our thrown away bottles and created this structure as well.
Okay, so that we're seeing on the screen, that's a first stage, I call it stage one of a bench. It's just like this, it's a sofa, it's a couch like this. So what I do, I take the plastic bottle first and construct it first, and then I go ahead with my recycled material, cover it, and then I do a concrete finish on it, and then I do a nice paint job after.
Who would have thought? What's this now, with wire?
Yes, that's a framework of a figure, of a person. That's a flamingo I did for my client a few years ago.
Using what?
That same recycled material and concrete finish.
What was the material? Foam?
I don't want to say all of my material, but I normally emphasize on plastic bottle. Yeah, I emphasize on plastic bottle.
I bring wildlife to life.
Yeah.
Indeed, by just using recycled material.
Yes, definitely.
Things that we would discard, things that we would just want to put a match to and get rid of because we don't want to see it. You see something possible. And so we want Barbados to be able to see this as an opportunity to look around us, see nature, and have these creatives come help.
As a stimulus, a regional stimulus, and then locally we continue to hopefully build on the integration and process after the selection process, and I will encourage persons to really get the opportunity to do it. It will be exciting, it will be fun. A lot of creative people in Barbados in the communities. Own your community.
Own your community. You're quite right in that. ncf.bp, just look for the registration and register as soon as you possibly can for these creatives to come to your space. And let's create something even more beautiful within your space. Imagine that yours is the space that has the alligator as a stool. Imagine that for just a moment. And who knows, we might find ourselves sitting on plastic bottles without even knowing how sturdy those plastic bottles, because the beautiful work of Travis and the creativity that he can teach. Indeed, that's what it's about. We are empowering people within the community also to be able to do for themselves.
And use these skills, hidden talent and skills to unearth and and do it.
This is brilliant. How long has this been in place?
Well, for the first time at this level, for now for Carifesta.
Right.
But these are often great starting points of conversation to implement these things and to create motivation and synergy.
Okay, so having registered, what's and you will vet those registrations?
Yes.
Walk us through the process.
And after we do that, then because Brianna and Travis were here for a period, but then we will go to the places that best suit whatever is intent, and then they will be part of that process to start the ball rolling, and then hopefully it would project beyond this.
But there's a deadline. And so at the end of it all, what happens? Do we all come around and see?
Sure, you come around to the community.
Sure.
It's a work in progress. We don't know generally right now because it's a creative process and a subjective how long they might take. But as I guess as professionals here, they will be able to create manageable projects that can be at least completed within their duration here, or at least be almost completed once the process has started. But we need the input of the communities for us to make that really possible. I think 1 or 2 people have started already the activity of doing this, but you know me, I like to not start small, we like to go big. And and I'm a Barbadian, so we like to include, and a Caribbean person, we like to include everybody.
I think now it's August and it's St. Andrew's month. St. Andrew, I would love for you to have at least 5 or so installations. So at least 5 nominations from St. Andrew. And we'll follow the rest of the calendar for regathering this year. Each of you, those parishes that have already finished your celebrations, time to jump on board fast. I think every parish should have something, some work of art in its respective communities that we can all move around the island and engage with, have conversations about, to see for ourselves, to see what's possible. And so we want to encourage parish by parish that you rally yourselves and have at least 5 installations. That's my number. It could be more. At least 5 installations in a space somewhere using the work of these artists indeed. And so, Brianna, how long have you been doing what you do? How many years?
I would say over a decade.
Over a decade?
Yes.
So young you are.
Yeah.
Over a decade.
Over a decade. I've gone through a few iterations and I've moved into different forms of expression, but it's been about a decade.
How has Trinidad responded to your work?
I would say they're very supportive. Strangely enough, a lot of my work comes from outside of the region. However, that's why I think I'm really excited to be here, to create that sort of regional connection. I think that's really essential for any creative within the region. So yeah.
I mean, I'm going to say the word unfortunate, even though I shouldn't. It's unfortunate someone else saw your talent and saw the need for you.
Yeah.
But now is the time for us to see the need for Brianna and what Brianna does. And so how Brianna can empower all of us to be able to help our spaces as well. And so it's good to have you. And so are you looking forward to Carifesta?
Absolutely.
What were you looking forward to most?
I want to go to drumming workshops. I'm really excited to see the braiding and body art competitions. I want to see results of those. I think those are really innovative. I've never heard of anything like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah. To
That's
just being
fantastic.
here and experiencing it, I'm really honored to be here.
Welcome indeed. Travis, what about you now? How many years have you been doing what you do?
I've been doing art from I was a child for a long time. Yeah.
And what was it that inspired you to see, again, junk and to form something from that?
As we Caribbean
Make
people.
your own toys.
Yeah, as we Caribbean people, you know the box that you pull on the strings and those other toys, just kite, and those are from recycled material. So we have been recycling without knowing it.
And there you go. You've been doing this now for a while, because you're still quite young, and this is what you do. In terms of the ability or the opportunity to pass on what you know in Jamaica, how readily are people accepting of the work that you do?
Recycling in Jamaica is becoming more and more popular. So more and more people are being educated about recycling. And for example, on the streets, there were plastic bottles on the street back then, but now plastic bottles are gone now. Everything is clean up.
People see $1 value in those plastic bottles as
so
well.
People are more educated about recycling now.
Yeah, but there's a big message as well, because now you're saving the environment.
Yes, definitely. That's turning trash to treasures. So
trash to cash.
Yeah.
I like that.
Trash to cash.
Turning trash to cash, because everything is recyclable. Most things are recyclable, and so we should see the opportunity as well. The opportunity for you now to be able to talk to some young children, because a lot of our young people in Barbados are really into. We've spent so much time teaching about recycling; they get it.
Definitely.
And so the opportunity, can the opportunity be provided for him to sit, whether it's in these camps that are going on around now for the holidays, to engage?
We're open to those kind of discourses indeed. Yeah, just let us know. And
NCF.
Yes.
Contact the NCF, everybody. Contact the NCF, because these are skill sets that will never leave you, because the opportunities for us, our community, to grow and to be better will always be there. And so we want to be able to start now, if you haven't already done so, to create that space. Look around yourself, look around you. You're tired of that rock, you're thinking of cutting it down. Pause for a moment. There's art in all of that. And so Brianna can help you find that space and find that art indeed. Or there is just that abandoned property that is an eyesore to you, and you're thinking, I wish I could do something with that. Brianna can help you see it, how that wall can come alive. When we see that what we thought was a bruise in a tin, or even a bend in a wall that looks so strange, Brianna can make that a character, to make it something. And if you see trash, I use that word deliberately because that's what we call it.
Yes.
Those things that we want to dispose of, Travis can show you that there's a value in that. And so because of the way his mind ticks, he can make it possible for you. Look at this turtle. This turtle is just made of recycled material. That's what's possible. That becomes a talking point, a talking piece, conversation piece in your property as well. And so Travis can help you do that. But for him and Brianna to be able to help you do that, they need you to register by going to the NCF's website, ncf.bb, and fill in the registration form. The folks will come up to you. Or you can call
230-2097 to let me know of your interests. And it's very important that we can engage in this process at this time.
230-2097. That's Rodney's number. He's here, so don't call now. But as soon as we're done, call him. Make him miserable and say, Rodney, come, bring them to me. Bring them to me. I want to have a conversation. I wanted to look at what I have and see what can happen, because I really want to improve my space and improve my returns by my business as well.
Even simple things, Pearson. So if gentlemen play like dominoes or drafts on a table, you might, like how Travis is doing the thing, and Brianna would aesthetically add to it. They can even do something very simple in their neighborhood, make a nice neighborhood bench outside of their thing. Something manageable that can be.
Yeah, start small. Start small if it's important to you.
Creativity then grows. Yes.
You can imagine sitting at a table playing dominoes and seeing my face. Bam!
Six love.
Six love. One time. That is a challenge for all of you folks. And don't forget, I've challenged parishes. Each parish at least have at least 5 nominees, and so that they can come and sit with you and see what we can do in each parish. And then at the end of it all, we're going to drive around and we will explore, we will engage with, and we will celebrate the change that has happened in 2025 thanks to Brianna and Travis and the NCF as well. Boy, does the future look beautiful, doesn't it? It looks really beautiful. Rodney, thank you as always, my brother.
Thank you
Is
too.
there anything else you wanted to add?
No, just engage in Carifesta on the whole and bring out families, go and support all of the events there on the calendar. We have some mural projects that we will speak of coming up in later episodes too. One with Sebastian, who's here on island, to do by the BADMC. We like to thank the staff and management. There's a 62-foot by 11-foot wall there that he'll be working on with coordinator Don Small. So I'll tell you all about that. There's just a sneak
that
peek.
wall?
That is across there by the BADMC Carmeters wall, across from immigration.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be exciting. He started with a workshop today, but I'll tell you more about that later. His registrations are close. But then there are other projects that we would like generally Barbadians to support and be a part of the whole Carifesta in the country. Just feel the vibes. Yes.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Caribbean Roots Global Excellence is all we're achieving together as a people from the region, together as creatives from the region, together as consumers from the region. We want to show to the rest of the world how powerful we are, how beautiful we truly are, how extremely talented we are as well. They demand us. Let's not take what we have for granted, because we have it. Brianna creates installations all across the world. Travis is doing wonderful things in his space, and he's reaching out beyond his shores indeed. And so let's encompass all of who we are for our Caribbean roots, our global excellence. Thank you all indeed. You're very welcome. We're back with more in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
7 minutes now to the hour. Sharon Seeley is a member of the Parish Organizing Committee for St. Andrew, where this month we are gathering for the arts and a whole lot more. And so, Sharon, good morning to you. Welcome, first of all.
Good morning, and thank you. Welcome.
I will say to everyone, this is Brittany Seeley's mummy, the Brit that we have on Mornin Barbados. We've had talking about resumes and employment opportunities and so forth. Sir, mummy, looking really young and sharp, indeed, which is good.
Thank you.
So listen, did you go crabbing?
Yes, I did. It was at crab night. I didn't actually go crabbing, but I was working.
You've never crabbed?
I have crabbed in the past.
And?
It's okay. It's okay.
Scary?
No, it's not. It's a walk in the park.
A walk in the park?
It's a walk
in the bush at night?
At night.
With crabs crawling through?
Yes.
All right, if you insist.
A whole lot of fun.
I hear you.
You have to try it.
I take your word for it.
You have to try it.
I said I take your word for it.
You have to try it.
And again, I take your word for it. And so all of that happened last weekend. Last weekend was phenomenal because it ended on Saturday, then with your marquee event. I saw the video and I saw thousands of people there just at Long Pond having a really good time.
Yes, it was. It was epic. I mean, we thank the public for coming out, the community.
Yeah.
It was epic. It was.
Really
I didn't see a lot of it because I was working, very, very busy, but I got to see the videos and the pictures. So
it was really good for real.
Good.
And so the journey continues, the work continues.
Yes, it does.
Lots of sporting activities are coming up as well.
Yes, please. And I hold many hats there because I am the group leader of the Wellness Explorers Hikers, as well as the sports person for the sports committee. And we have a lot of sports coming up this Friday night. We have the ladies short pants cricket T20 finals.
I think that's interesting. The ladies short pants.
Short pants.
T20 final.
T20 tape ball final.
Why is it called short pants? Why did the ladies wear?
We're actually wearing short pants.
This is so funny.
We're actually wearing short pants. And we started this journey in November last year. We had match one, where the Pinky Polly Ballers, they won the first match. In the second match we made this year, the Wellness Explorers came back with a bang. We won the second match, so it's all tied up. So the big final is this Friday
This Friday
night.
coming.
Yes.
Who will win, the Pinky Polly?
Pinky Polly Ballers.
Ballers.
Or the Wellness Explorers.
Or the Wellness Explorers. And where does this happen?
At Isolation Cavaliers grounds.
Okay, got you. Isolation Cavaliers is going to be, so Tanty Merle will be there.
Yes.
Who will win the last ball to be scored? It's a tape ball. What time does it start?
Tape ball. The match is going to actually start at 8 o'clock because just
In
before
the night?
Yes, in the night.
With a tape ball?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, yeah, we've done it before, but just before the match, we have an exhibition game with the guys, the Wellness Explorers guys versus the Pinky Polly guys. They won't be playing in short pants though.
Okay.
But that won't be any fun.
Gotcha.
But just the ladies will be playing in short pants and we'll be all decked out. You have to come out and see us. It is something to be seen.
I'm telling you, this is so different. Thank you, St. Andrew, for being so different.
That is St. Andrew. We've been different from the time we started. We've just been going. Crab night is unique. The ladies short pants is unique. Then we have the Fast 5 netball coming up on the 23rd, along with Soccerama. With the Fast 5 netball, we have we call it Fast 5, but we're gonna have some slow 5 too. For persons my age, we're gonna have a little slowness going. You know, we really can't move as fast as we used to.
Pace a little different.
Pace is different. And then we have the Sakurama 5-a-side. That is also going to be going on the 23rd, and then we're finishing in a bang on the 29th.
Okay, on the 23rd, where is the Sakurama and the netball rally?
At Belle Plaine Pasture.
Belle Plaine.
Right across on Sandus. I know you're very familiar with that.
Of course. So the Saturday, what day? The
so
22nd,
the Friday is the ladies short pants.
That's
the
22nd,
Isolation Cavaliers ground. All walking distance.
Saturday we're going to Belle Plaine.
Saturday we're going to Belle Plaine for the netball.
Starting at 8 o'clock.
That one is going to start from 3 p.m. The Sakurama. And the netball is start from 3 and we're going right through to the night.
And then on the 29th,
on the 29th, we finished Glow Sports. Family Glow Sports, where all the community members, the kids, the moms, the daddies, the grannies, everybody's coming out. And we're glowing under the lights. We did this in May, and it was, I mean, the guys on the block has been awesome. This was conceptualized by Sharice Jordan, and it has been phenomenal. It has really been phenomenal. So we're finished with a bang.
It's a family glow sports.
Family
that means that families are competing?
Yes, we're competing against each other. We have 4 teams. We have the Pinky Polyballers, the Wellness Explorers, Isolation Cavaliers, and the St. Andrew Parish Independence Committee.
Right.
4 teams, and we're competing against each other.
And so come glow in the colors that you want.
Yes, so we're going to have green, blue, pink, and the Wellness Explorers is the fluorescent green, which is my team. Yes, we came second to the Pinky Polys only by 2 points.
Pinky Poly,
but they beat us, but it's only by 2 points because we didn't get to finish the relays. But other than that, we're going to have some fun. We've just been having a whole lot of fun in St. Andrew.
I'm telling you, I'm having fun just talking about it to begin with, indeed. And so we want to encourage all of Barbados to come be a part of all of this.
We can
Food
have
and
an
drinks on
invitation.
sale.
Yeah, we can have an invitation race, and you can do a 50-meter dash if you choose to. You can run against our MP, Romel Springer.
Oh, you'll beat him easily. Easily. Greg Romel, challenging you. I'm challenging you.
Food and drinks will be on sale at all of these events. It's free entry, but food and drinks on sale.
Wow. So again, folks, the 22nd, this Friday, is going to be the ladies short pants cricket finals. Pinky Poly versus the
Wellness Explorers, the champions.
There you go. Starting at 5:30 or thereabouts. Food and drinks on sale. Then on Saturday, netball rally and Soccerama Sports Weekend at Belplain Hard Court. By the way, the Friday one is the Isolation Cavaliers. Starting at 3 in the afternoon or thereabouts. And so you're spending the rest of the day there enjoying the netball rally, the Soccerama. And then on the 29th, the following Friday, back to Isolation Cavaliers for that Family Glow Sports that starts at 5. So as the sun sets, the glows will come up.
Yes.
We want to encourage all of you to come and support everything happening in St. Andrew. For we gathering the arts, they have found different ways to do wonderful things, and so I commend you and your organizing committee.
Thank you, thank
You're welcome. Thank you, Miss Seeley.
You're welcome.
Give Britt a hug for us, all right?
Will do.
All right, folks. That's it for today. We thank you so much for keeping us company. My little crew joins me in saying to all of you, have a terrific today. Be it the will of the Lord. We'll see you when? Tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up.